Welcome to PTC Academy. My name is Tony Koenig. I'm the co-founder of Pharmatrial Connect, and I am the developer of Bridge and the primary healthcare module and SiteLink and Site Command and also the GovLink and Bequiver and a whole bunch of other African-focused clinical trial and primary healthcare platforms. In this series, what we are going to be doing is that we will be running through Bridge, and we'll be showing you how to become a proficient user of Bridge. We are also in the process of listing the training on Blue Cloud X, which is a global and international certification authority, which means that you will eventually get a global certification for Bridge and how to use it, and also have that as part of your GDPR wallet, and the certification will sit right there next to your ICH GCP certification. So we'll start with the first section of this training. There are three, each with a number of modules, and we'll take it from there. So I'll see you in the first training videos. Right, here we are at your login page. Each organization will have their own white label SaaS instance of Bridge, which means it's yours, it's licensed to you, and you own the data, nobody else. To claim your Bridge, you'll have to go to Pharmatrial Connect /onboarding or onboarding trial site, and complete an application. Your details will go in here, your organization, your director, your address, regulatory information, if there's a CRO involved with it, your documentations, and confirm, and then we will activate you if you qualify. Right, so then you'll get a login information. Very important in the beginning, if you don't have login, but you have registered, you can reset your password by entering your email and then send reset. You can also go and re-register into the system to join Pharmatrial Connect as a, and you'll do this as a patient to get login details. Okay, so that is how the basics. But what you'll do here is you log in, you'll see the Pharmatrial Connect there. Those are brandable images, as is your name up there. And we'll start off by showing you where to go and do that. So let's sign in. You'll see at the top there, you can go to your Bridge Academy. We're starting with a foundation tier here. And when you open the foundation, our first video is the setting up of my platform in the settings. And I'm going to run through that with you now. So you'll go back to the top site operations dashboard. In your command center, you'll see there's a settings tab right to the bottom right of the taskbar or the menu bar at the top there. When you click on that, it will take you to your settings. There are a couple of things that you complete in your settings. What is new here, you'll see this readiness complete. Go to list on Bequiver. This is Bequiver, Africa's verified bioequivalence marketplace. So a lot of BE studies, more than 80% still gets shipped off African shores to Indonesia, to India, to places like that. And what we want to do with this is to actually keep our BE trials here, our bioequivalence trials here. All right, so, but I'll talk more about that when we go into that section right now, or just now. So first things you want to do is you want to add your branding. You want to upload your logo and your favicon. The favicon is right at the top there in the browser. You'll see that tab, that little star over there, that's the favicon. So just to make it yours, and then your pharma trial, your actual logo, you'll put in there, and that will then start branding your site. So you can also edit your site details. So PTC Bridge, that is the site name you'll put up there. That will appear where you logged in. Your status is active, your address, and so forth. You'll put all of that in. Any changes you make for security reasons, you'll have to say, why did you change stuff? Okay. So here you'll also be able to find your invite link. This invite link you can email, SMS, WhatsApp to somebody, a patient, and get them to join your site as a patient. So that's one way of getting patients in. Another one is this QR code. You can download it, put it on a poster, and let people log in as, or sign up as patients into your trial site. Okay, so I've done that. We've got some doctors and that are doing trials, and we put that up in their, in their surgery, and the waiting room with the surgeon. As people or patients wait, they will sign up for trials, and they get a nice steady flow of new patients for new trials. Then you're also going to be able to list your site on Bequiva and be in the directory of sites ready for studies. Okay, so that's a whole bunch of phase one. Obviously it's about generics and bioequivalent type of medication and that. So that is a big market that is not being exploited by African sites. Okay, so this will all happen in your settings. There's also communication settings. So if you want to use SMS and WhatsApp, we need to set up a Twilio account for you. If you want to email, we need to set up an email SMTP for you. But those are all things that we will decide as we go along, because we are here with you in this process. And then under settings, you will also have a compliance section. So bridge, so the bridge regulatory fit. It will have your country there from wherever you've got this site installed, and then you'll just need to see that or confirm that you understand these requirements. Okay, and the other things, you can see your cache and that here. Then the third one is assessments. So yeah, site feasibility and selection. You can start new assessments from here. It will give you, say what's your patient population and so forth. Transfer of obligation, site closeout workflow, that all happens under settings. So you find it over here, settings, and that is the first step in basically setting up your bridge or your CTMS that is, for you. Okay. I will see you in the next video, where we're going to talk about staff.